है। अब इसकी बैटरी कंजम्पशन कुछ ज़्यादा ही कम है। लिटरली व्हेन आई टुक अ बाथ, it after I charged it, it became 59. Now it's 58.
So the battery is supposed to last for about a week, no? In this.
It already lasted for about almost a week. And 0.5% of the battery is still there.
Okay, so what did we last do, you remember?
We did the explanation of the something. What will be the speed when you hit the ground if you jump from 3rd floor? हाँ, switch off the fan. Fan की आवाज़ आएगी कुछ ज़्यादा.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're okay.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it took recording. Okay. So, what was the speed if you were going to fall from 3rd floor on Earth? Remember?
60 kilometers.
50 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
Okay. And the same thing if you do on Moon?
14 kilometers something.
About 20 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the gravity on Moon is about 1
gravitational level is 1 point something.
1/6, no?
1/6 of Earth's. Huh?
Is about 1/3 of Earth. And what did it say? On the Moon, acceleration of gravity is approximately 6 times less than terrestrial, that is on Earth, which makes it about 1.6 meters per second square. Whereas on Earth it is 9.81 meters per square.
9.81.
Yeah. So today what we are doing is called path of a bullet.
Path of a bullet.
Yeah. Very strange. Okay. People have been solving the problem of throwing an object as far as possible from time immemorial.
Time and more, no?
Time immemorial
Immemorial
means since the time we can remember it. Yeah. Yeah. So we have been trying to solve the problem of throwing things the farthest. I'm sure you also must be doing something like that with your friends.
No.
Who can throw the stone farthest or who can throw the ball farthest?
No.
What do you do when you play? Okay, a stone thrown by hand or a shot from a sling, an arrow from a bow, a rifle bullet, an artillery shell, a ballistic missile. Okay. Now we'll give a small list of successes in this field. How people have been successful, okay? The thrown object will move in a curved line called a parabola. Okay?
Parabola क्या बोला?
Parabola is name of a
direction
of a curve.
Of a curve.
Of a curve. Okay?
Which happens when you throw an object.
Which happens when you throw an object.
No, which
yeah, which is the path followed by something which is acted upon by gravity.
Because of gravity, correct.
Okay, but if I give you, okay, that I'll tell you later on. Curve, parabola is called a curve or a curve is called parabola because it follows a particular formula. Okay. For example, the क्या बोलते हैं, straight line is also a curve. Straight line is also a curve. Okay. Now straight line is called a curve or a straight line because it follows a particular formula. Okay.
Called a curve because it
follows a particular equation.
Okay.
Okay. So what you can do is, you know the xy thing, no?
Yeah.
Coordinates. Okay.
X, Y, Z.
Okay. If this is x coordinate and this is y coordinate,
then that is Z.
So let's say if we have a formula called y is equal to 2x, let's say. Okay. Now you start putting, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And same way 1, 2, 3. Okay. So for y is equal to 1, for y is equal to 0, for x is equal to 0. If x is 0, what will be y?
-1.
No.
-2.
2 into x, no? Y is equal to 2 into x.
Is equal to 0.
So y will be 0. So the first point is here. Okay. First point is here. If we take x is equal to 1, what will be y?
2.
2. Correct? So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 is the next point. No? X is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. Correct? So this. Now if x is equal to 3, y will be
6.
6. So this goes further like this. Same way. Correct? Let's take another one. If y is equal to half of x, 0.5 into x. Okay. Now x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 0.5. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 1.5. So if we plot all of them, 0, 0, 1 and 0.5, this is y 0.5, x1, correct? x2, y1, correct? Somewhere here. And then x3, y is equal to 1.5 somewhere here. Yeah. Again this makes a, all these points can be joined by a straight line. Correct? So all these kind of straight lines which start from 0, they follow a formula called equation which says y is equal to ax, where x is a constant. A is a constant. Yeah. A can be 2, A can be 0.5, anything.
Constant means it's a number.
It's a number. Yes. So like number. We took two examples, 0.5 and 2. Yeah. So this is the equation of a straight line which is starting from 0. Correct? Correct? If you say y is equal to x, it will be an angle at 45 degree के angle पे जाएगा. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 करते हुए. If you say double, it will go like this. If you say half, it will go like this. So, but all these points of y and x can be joined using a straight line. That is why this is the equation of a straight line. Okay. So similarly, you will have an equation which will be some second power equation which will say y is equal to x square something. Okay. In which if you put one value of x, you will get another value of y, and same thing if you plot, it will follow a different kind of path which will be like a curve or like this, which will be called a parabola. It will follow an equation. Okay. Now you can guess what would be the equation like for a parabola, because you already know what is going to happen if an accelerating body का distance हमें पता करना है. तो the distance traveled by an accelerating body required some x square y square, no? V square is equal to u square plus at or something like that. No? Correct. V0 plus half at square and all that. Correct. So some similar kind of equation might end up becoming an equation of parabola. And should.
The first joke was like very good. I like the first joke I made. What? ये क्या है? ये क्या है? क्यों क्या रहा है? Your phone is खराब now. क्या हुआ दिखाओ? Is it still there? Okay. Okay, get it.
So anyway, we were talking about path of a bullet which follows path of a parabola. Okay, a thrown object will move in a curved line called parabola. It can be constructed without difficulty if we think of the motion of a thrown body as the sum of two motions. Something which has been thrown, we divide its motion, okay, or we resolve its motion. Remember, we had done resolution of forces. Yeah.
What is resolution?
Resolution of forces in two directions. One which was in the direction which you are interested in, another direction which was perpendicular to it. Correct? Remember?
Yeah, I remember when we did the pulling up the wagon.
Pulling up the wagon up the slope. Correct. That time we had done. So we try to divide it in those two, resolve in two parts, because
and there's also tension also.
Yeah, correct. So tension was in an angle, but we divided it into two parts. One which was opposite to the ground, which was inclined, and the other one which was in the direction of the pull. Yeah, so that we can actually calculate कि किस तरफ से हमें help मिल रही है and which one is not helping us, or which one is, how do we divide the action reactions and find out actually what is happening. Okay. Any case, so if we think of this motion of a bullet or something which has been thrown as sum of two motions. One, you have thrown it ahead, so it is moving forward. Okay. Second, that is the force which you have applied, initial force. Correct? There is another force which is acting on that thing. Gravity. That is gravity. The gravity will start moving it which side? Downwards. So there is one horizontal movement like a forward motion, and second one is vertical motion like down motion. Okay. These both are taking place simultaneously, means at same time, and independently, means they are not affected by each other. The forward motion is because of one force and the downward motion is because of a different force.
That's why the motion is like we.
Yeah, so they are not affecting, means forward motion is not going to affect the downward motion. Even if forward motion was not there at all, even then the downward motion will happen. Okay, so
because
they are
gravity is
completely independent from each other. Okay,
because gravity is always there.
Gravity is always there, correct. Okay, the acceleration of the free fall is vertical. And so a flying bullet or anything which is thrown moves horizontally by inertia with a constant velocity and simultaneously falls to earth vertically with a constant acceleration.
Okay.
Why is it moving forward with a constant velocity? Because you have applied the force and you are not continuously applying it.
Oh, yeah.
Acceleration will only happen if you continuously apply a force. You have fired the shot, force was applied, and now no more force is being applied. The bullet is just flying because of that initial force. That means it is moving at constant velocity now.
Constant means it is a set number.
It is a set number. Now it is not slowing down.
It's not a changing number.
Correct. So neither is it slowing down, neither is it increasing. Okay, speeding up. But it will slow down ultimately because of air resistance. But let's not think about that right now. So forward motion of
If
throne.
there's no air resistance, it will just continue going.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh wow, that's
A
amazing.
bullet fired in space will just keep going. That is why when you have to move spacecrafts in space, so you give thrust from one side, so it starts rotating, but you have to give thrust from other side to stop it. Correct?
Give equal thrust.
Equal thrust
Equal
to stop
and
it.
opposite.
Otherwise, just keep rotating. There is
Equal
no air
and
resistance.
opposite
Yeah,
thrust.
there is no air resistance to stop it. Okay. So the forward motion is happening at constant velocity, and downward motion is happening at
9.81.
with under a
Meters per
constant
second.
acceleration. Last time we had read about how to calculate distances and time of constant acceleration motion, correct? Distance by v0 t plus half a t square and all those things, correct?
Ah,
So
everyone
So the-
falls asleep. Because some people think that this is boring.
Earth vertically with a constant acceleration, okay. But how can we add these two motions now?
Hmm?
Let us begin by simple case.
What is simple?
We start with simple situations. When the initial velocity is horizontal,
It's velocity.
let's say we are dealing with a shot from a rifle whose barrel is horizontal. In the sense, the barrel, matlab you are not shot it up or you are not shot it down. You just shot it straight, parallel to the ground. Okay. Okay. Parallel to the ground. Okay, whose barrel is horizontal. What he is trying to say is that the bullet, when it's fired, it is only moving forward. Okay, it is not. If you fire it down, that means the downward velocity में bullet की velocity भी add हो जाएगी ना. तो it's just you fired it straight ahead. Okay. Take a sheet of paper and draw a vertical and a horizontal line. Okay. Since the two motions are taking place independently, in t seconds the body is displaced by an interval of v0t to the right and an interval of gt square by 2 downwards. From its end point, the vertical segment gt square, the end point of vertical segment represents the point where the body will be in t seconds. This construction must be carried out for several points. That means for several instants of time, smooth curve, parabola representing the trajectory of body will pass through these points. The more frequently one lays these points, more accurately will the trajectory be of the flight be constructed.
What?
You understood?
No.
Okay.
I didn't hear half the thing. Give me yours, babe. It's mine now. Amazing.
Okay.
This is so amazing. Cup. Golden.
Okay. Let us talk about.
Let us kind of delete that part.
No, let's not delete that part. What we'll do is.
What's wrong with this? This is a photo.
Photo. Oh.
This is also a photo.
This is not a photo. This is a note. But why?
What is this?
Okay.
Finally. Okay. Nonsense. You didn't. Oh, it's okay.
Hmm?
Oh, हो गया रे आपका फोन सीरियसली खराब हो गया क्या?
1 second.
What is happening to your phone? ये क्या है?
Oh, this is what is happening.
Okay. मुझे वही लगा था वो ओके गॉड क्या है क्या है
Why am I able to write on the screen?
do autograph do an autograph please just
One
once
second, Atal, what is that?
no please just do it once
I have to.
first start recording recording बंद क्यों उसका
Oh, is it recording or not recording? Is it
it's recording
recording? Okay.
don't tell me something like what just happened will happen again
No, in screen recorder you can actually write on the screen. I think I'm not.
oh amazing oh wow oh I think it stopped recording that's what made it SEOP का पुदीना का you can speak
Okay. So what he is trying to say is this. Let's say this is the gun barrel. Okay. And the bullet is fired from here. Okay. Now our bullet will be red. Okay. So the bullet is fired from here.
why is it red
The bullet is red. So
it should be yellow
So, to calculate its path, we have earlier learnt that if you apply a force and the constant speed पे travel हो रहा है ना? So horizontal motion is happening at constant speed. Constant speed का travel का मतलब है कि what will be the distance it will cover in t seconds. Speed into time. Correct?
oh yeah correct
Correct. So let's assume that it started off with a speed of 100 meters per second.
distance is equal to speed into time
Correct. Let's say it started off with 100 meters per second. Okay. Then it reached in 1 second. It reached 100 meters. है ना? 100 into 1 and 100 meters per second. So in the horizontal direction,
is the bullet actually part of that speed
it actually goes faster than that. So this has gone 100 meters per second. Let's say 100 meters. Okay.
how many kilometers per hour is that
I don't know. You have to multiply this thing.
multiplication
1 second. Where is your phone?
wait I know it to find my phone here forgot there's a find my phone hey go I'll find my phone मिला सही है ना you just say find my phone
Okay.
found my phone
So, and yesterday from what we did, we know how much it will fall in 1 second. How much will it fall in 1 second?
what in 1 second the thing is
Distance
wait
is-
let me say 9.81 meters
No, it will fall this much. 9.81 by 2 into t square. You know, distance is equal to half at square.
yeah
Is what we had learned. This is g, this is the distance, and this is the time. So a is g here, acceleration is g, so 9.81.
oh
Okay, so it is going to fall, let's
okay
say
understood
9.81 divided by 2 into 1 square, obviously doesn't matter.
1
4.9
square
meters.
1 square is 4.
Yeah, so it has gone 100 meters in first second, and it has also gone down by
4.95. 4.9.
4. Very small amount. Let's say. So
Let's say this is like 69 million
so
kilometers.
this is after 1 second the bullet is here. Yes.
It's dropped down like you.
Yeah. So after second
Second.
it will be 200 meters.
200 meters. So
Correct.
it will be.
So this is going to be 200 meters. Yes. And how much it would have dropped?
It would have dropped. Wait, don't you just multiply this to 2?
No, into 4. T square
It is into 4.
into 4.
So you do.
It would have dropped by around 20 meters. The first
19.6.
second it dropped very little. Second it dropped almost this much. Yeah. So now
How do you calculate that?
Huh?
How do you calculate? How do you measure that this is?
I'm just guessing. It's approximate. So after second, after 2 seconds, the bullet is here. Okay. Now on third second, what will happen? The distance would be 300. Correct? Because it is traveling at constant speed now. Huh? So 300 meters. Yeah. And how much will the fall be? Fall is going to be 9.81 into 9 now. 3 square.
9.
3 square. No? 3 square. 3 seconds. See, the formula is this.
Yeah.
G
9.
upon 2 into T square. Correct? So 9.81 into 9 by 2, which makes it now by 44 meters, which means in third second it has traveled 100 meters this way, and it has also fallen about half of that distance. Oh,
How much is it? 44.
so
It has fallen double this distance.
yeah, double this is almost half of it,
More than double this distance.
somewhere here. So at the end of third second, it is here. Yeah, the bullet is here. Now what he's saying is that if we join all these points of the bullet that we have calculated,
Oh, like the thing which you did in this.
like with the thing which I did there, so it is going to be this curve which is called parabola.
This is parabola.
This is parabola. Okay, so this is how the bullet is going to travel. So how did we get that? By assuming that the forward motion and backward motion
Of that thing.
are happening independently of each other. Forward motion and downward motion are happening independently of each other. ठीक है? So this is going to be the way it will work.
Fall.
The way
way
it will
fall.
Correct. Okay. So this is what he said in this much time. Okay.
We just
Now,
calculated that parabola.
This was the simplest case. This was the simplest case. Why? Because the forward motion and the downward upward motion were independent of each other. The bullet was fired straight ahead, not up, not down. Okay? And it was falling only under the effect of gravity. What happens if you fire the bullet at an angle? If you fire the bullet at an angle,
Give me the phone. Give me the phone once. If you shoot the bullet in. Nonsense. If you fire the bullet at an angle, you go like. This is what will happen.
yeah, that is what has happened.
But the drop will be more because
No,
it's at an angle.
but can you still say that the motion of forward motion and the downward motion are independent of each other?
No,
Why not?
because it's going The y direction has changed.
Because the y direction has changed. No, not only the y direction has changed,
The angle has changed.
but also
The angle has changed.
what has happened is that
The angle between gravity and horizontal has changed.
angle between the horizontal and the gravity has changed. What has happened is, let's say you fired it at this angle. Okay, so now the bullet comes out like this, in this direction, correct? So what has happened is that force which was originally in this case, when the force which was applied in this direction is now actually applied in this direction, which means it can be resolved into two components. We are interested in forward motion and up down motion. Now this has to be resolved into two parts, one which is causing forward motion and one which is causing upward motion.
What's causing upward motion?
Because this is at an angle now, no? The force needs to be resolved into two ways.
Yeah, like that.
Huh?
Like
Which
old
is
nonsense which you did.
like what we did earlier. So which is one forward side and one upward side. Now the another problem which will come in now is that the moment the bullet leaves the barrel, gravity starts acting on it, which is acting downwards.
The gravity always acts on
Correct.
it. Because you're holding it like that.
Yeah, correct. But then it was supported by the barrel. Now it is not supported by the barrel anymore. So gravity will start making it move down.
This cancelled.
This has to be now considered like that. It will counter each other, but whichever one is better or higher, the bullet will actually continue to move in that direction. As long as the force the speed which was given by by the bullet to the bullet by the firing is more than the speed which the gravity can generate, it will keep moving up. And when it equals, then bullet will become
Then
steady,
this gets
and then it
cancelled.
will start falling down.
And then this gets cancelled.
Then this gets cancelled. And in addition to that, there is one part of this force which is always already acting like this, which will keep making the bullet move ahead. Okay?
The bullet never stopped moving ahead. It
Yeah.
just stopped moving straight ahead. What? I did like this.
Yeah, correct. So bullet just
The
kept
bullet
moving.
shot the screen out of existence.
Okay. So this is what is going to happen
To what?
to the bullet.
Okay.
Now
I love basketball, so this is amazingly interesting. I should do approximate calculation before shooting.
he's shooting a basketball out of a gun. Okay.
Shooting a basketball out of a gun? Okay, that's amazing.
Should we finish this off or should we break it here?
No, finish it.
Okay.
10 o'clock हो गया है 10 o'clock हुआ है बस.
Okay, let's see. Because this is going to be a little more complicated. Let's see. Okay, the trajectory has been.
How long is the whole chapter? इधर तक है ना? Okay, you do.
Okay, the trajectory has been constructed in this figure. Another figure is there, where vector v0 must first of all be decomposed. Remember, resolved or decomposed into its vertical and horizontal components.
What?
See, because this gun is being fired at an angle, the original speed v0 now has to be velocity, original velocity v0 now has to be divided into two directions. One is horizontal velocity and one is the vertical velocity, because the vertical velocity has to be countered by now the velocity which is caused by the gravity force. Correct. Okay. And the horizontal velocity will continue to make the cannonball move ahead, moving forward. Okay. So the vector v0 has to be resolved. Okay, after resolving on the horizontal line, on this horizontal line, now we have to mark off in different ways. Earlier what we did was, okay, that I will do later. So in this direction now we have to mark v horizontal and V vertical. But the bull,
Did you record that other one?
I think so. Okay, let's keep doing it along with this one.
Look at me.
Now what we have to do is that so this is what we did for if the thing was fired horizontally. Okay, now if it is fired at an angle, okay,
Like we just did it. Or we didn't do it.
so if we know, we need to mark off now. Okay, and it is marked off like this, and then we have a red bullet, red cannon, whatever it is.
Yay! It's not cannonball, it's a basketball.
Okay, so
A red basketball.
originally it had a. So
Orange
now
basketball.
at this point, listen, watch this carefully.
Okay.
At this point, it has got this velocity, initial velocity, or the velocity with which the cannon is moving, the ball is moving out of the cannon is constant velocity. Remember that?
Yeah.
Correct? So this is V0, we are calling it constant velocity. Okay? Now
Then we have to write
it
final
has got
velocity.
two components now. One is this direction, which we are now calling it V horror
V horror.
or horizontal. Okay.
V horizontally horror hai. It's velocity horror, okay? Everyone understand that.
No, we will not call it V horror now. We will call it VH, horizontal.
It can be horse also. V horse.
And this will be vertical part, which we will call it VV.
VY.
V vertical.
VY.
V vertical. Okay.
VY.
So now our calculation starts.
Yeah.
How does the calculation go now? In horizontal direction, after 1 second, where are we?
After 1 second. Second.
Yeah, okay, 1 second.
I don't know.
100 meters?
Yeah, okay.
No, it is not 100 meters now. It will be some part of 100 meters.
70.
Hmm?
70. 1/7 of 100.
Let's not take it that way. What we will do is, let's take it that it was fired at an angle, at such an angle, okay, that the horizontal component works out to be 100. So we say VH is equal to 100 meters per second. Okay, and we say that VV is equal to, let's take a value, let's say
50.
let's
What
say,
is this? Like 45 degrees almost, no? 40, 30 degrees.
let's take it less than that. Let's take it.
45.
Okay, let's take it
45.
30 meters per second.
Why?
Because I am
Seriously?
okay. So this is what our components are. Okay.
V horror and V.
So in first second we are at vertically we are at 100 meters. What will happen? Sorry, horizontally we are at 100 meters. What will happen to vertically?
I don't know.
We have gone up by, at this speed, in 1 second, how much will you go up?
30 meters.
30 meters. Okay. And we have
I've
gone,
gone like.
oh sorry, 3 meters, no, 30 meters. Okay. Okay. And also we have gone down by some amount, which is equal to what we went down here, around 4.5 meters or 4.9 meters. 9.8 is 4.9, correct, around 5 meters. Yeah, down by 5 meters because of gravity. So what will be the final thing?
25.
25 which direction?
Duda.
Upward direction.
Duda.
So we have gone 100 meters this way
Duda.
and 25 meters this way.
Duda the daddy.
Correct?
Dada.
So our bullet now is after this much time, 1 second, is somewhere here. Okay. So let's move on this to interfere with our curve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never interfere with our curve.
Okay. After in second after 2 seconds, we will be again 100 meters this way.
Bit more. Yeah.
100 meters this way.
No, bit more.
What will happen to vertical thing?
Sometimes.
We have traveled 60 meters upwards in 2 seconds. 30 meters is V vertical.
Yeah.
So we have traveled 60 meters in vertical upper, and
Meters per second.
30 meters per second is the speed in 2 seconds. And downwards, how much we have gone? How much did we go in this 2 seconds?
Iska 2 seconds we went about.
See, gravity says speed, distance traveled because of gravity will remain same, no? So that was around 20 meters.
20, correct. I was thinking 19 only.
So we have traveled now how much?
About 40.
40 up. Correct?
40 up.
So in first second
Which will be about
first second we traveled 25 up.
little lesser than double than
Second we have traveled
that. Bit more.
bit more than that. Okay, roughly here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So this is where our
Now it looks
bullet
like you're
is.
making an economy board.
Okay. Now what happens on third second, let's say?
100.
Okay, 100.
No,
Yeah, okay, this one. Okay.
100.
Now what happens in third second?
Third second it went to 44.
Yeah, very good.
It went to 45 something.
So in third second we have gone up in 3 seconds at 30 meters per second we have gone to
40.
90. 30 meters per second.
Yeah, 90 correct.
है ना? So 90 up, and what is down because of the gravity?
40.
Around 40, no?
40 no 45 था बाबा.
45 था, around 45 था. Correct.
Remember that.
Into 9 divided by
3.
2. 45, correct. So around 45. So we have traveled how much?
45.
45 up,
Yeah.
correct? So now you see, this was 40 up, and this is just little more than that.
More. That's not even.
This is 40, this is 45.
This more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this much. That's 45.
So our bullet is now here.
Nice.
So you see, first second it climbed so much,
That
second
looks
it
like a
climbed so
nerf
much,
dart without the
and
top.
third one it climbs this much. Let's see what happens in fourth second. Fourth second
Something good happened.
we will be at,
Nonsense.
what will be this?
You know what? This is out of my expectation.
Okay.
You interfered with our line. How dare you? With our curve.
Let's say we are here, and that is 400 meters. Okay. And what happens to vertical motion movement now? Vertical movement comes out
V
to
while will become.
V upward कितना हो जाएगा?
V
4
while will
seconds.
be.
Upward in 4 seconds will be
What is it?
30 meters per second, no?
30 meters. Upward. 12. 100.
120.
About 1.2 million.
120.
Yeah, correct.
Correct. And downward will be, because of gravity, 9.81 into 16 4 square, no? 16 divided by 2, which will be 78 meters.
Oh wow!
Which is 78 point, yeah, for it, like this.
If this is 25, this has to be about.
This is 78, let's take it 80, okay. Roughly about 80 meters.
70.
So what is the up motion now?
Up motion is 60. Oh, negative angle.
You
No,
tell
wait.
me.
40.
40, okay.
What is wrong with me?
So it is roughly same as what it was
Something
here.
is very wrong with
It
me.
was roughly same as what it was here, correct?
Yeah, correct. It's 40.
Actually speaking, if there is only gravity and this velocity v0, then this curve now is going to be exactly symmetrical like this. Okay, the way it has gone up, exactly same way it will go down. This is going to be 40. We went up to 45. Now we come down to 40. So what you realize now, the height on third second was 45. Height on fourth second is only
40.
only 40. Correct. So if you see this,
I'm
now,
like,
we
भाई ऐसे क्यों जा रहा है
now
curve?
we have formed a curve.
Curvize.
Which is once again a parabola, and if it continues, it will continue like this till the time it actually hits the ground. Yeah.
And we have hit the title now. We have not hit the ground, we have hit the title.
Okay.
Have you recorded this?
I think so.
You haven't. You never started recording.
So this is how the what happens if the bullet or gun is fired at an angle. I think the same thing will happen to something which is thrown by hand also, because you normally throw it with at an angle, correct? Or like this or whatever.
But Iron Man's beam goes straight. It doesn't go still.
Beam is not an object, no?
It's
What is it?
light.
What is light? Energy.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what he's saying, that
It
we-
has acceleration.
so the how to find the height, we have to find out v vertical into t minus gt square by 2,
What?
which we did for all the points.
What? G something by something something.
Gt square by 2.
Achha, GT square by
G is 9.81. T was time, which we were squaring every time, by 2.
T was time which you were squaring every time. Why is it too many time? I love time.
Okay, then we mark these points on this thing. Okay, we got all this.
No.
So we realize that if the rifle barrel is kept particularly horizontal, the bullet will soon hit the ground. If the barrel is vertical, it will fall at the same place where it started. It's not going to go any forward. Correct? So what was the initial question that we were thinking? What is the problem which we have been trying to solve from time immemorial? How to throw things the farthest. Correct? So
We have to make a gun which can shoot at 3000 kilometers per hour ki speed.
no, that is not the question. The question is that if you have a gun which can throw at something at 3000 kilometers per hour ka speed,
Look.
how to make sure that what you shoot from that will go the farthest? That is the question. Question is not to make a powerful gun. Powerful gun has been made. Now the point is how to throw something farthest from there using that gun. If you fire something but horizontally from it, it will continuously fall down. Correct?
That's literally what
But-
I've been thinking in my mind.
But it will have maximum forward speed
Why?
because there is no vertical component to it. It has been fired particularly absolutely horizontal. If you fire it at an angle,
If
then
you fire it like this,
see, it is like this. When you fire, the gun has got a given power. Okay? It fires the bullet at 1200 meters per second. Okay, or 5000 meters, or let's say, okay, 1200 meters per second.
which
Okay.
is about 1.2 kilometers per second.
1200 meters per second. Okay. Now, if you fire it absolutely horizontal, the bullet is traveling forward at 1200 meters per second. Correct? Yes. So it can travel the maximum even after the air resistance stops it. Okay? It can travel the maximum distance because it was initial speed is 1200 meters per second. But what happens now is that before it can reach the maximum distance it can go, it hits the ground
Why?
because the gravity is making it fall.
Alright, good.
Correct? Okay. So how do you avoid it from hitting the ground?
Making it at an
and making it a triangle. You fire it at an angle, yeah, but the difference problem comes. The moment you fire at an angle, now you fired a little bit at angle. Okay, the gun fires the bullet at 1200 meters per second. But the moment
and pushes you back into the ground.
the moment you fired the gun at an angle, the velocity, that 1200 meters per second velocity is now at an angle, not horizontal. So out of that 1200 meters per second, only 1000 meters per second is forward, 200 meters per second is upward. Correct? That's what we resolve now. Resolution of speed into vertical and V hor and V vert जो कर रहे थे. So V hor is now only 1000. Horizontal speed is only 1000 meters, not 1200 meters anymore.
V wild को क्या हुआ?
V vert is 200 meters. Correct? Let's say it will not be exactly 200 meters because vector additions are different from normal additions. Correct? So let's say
I forgot how to vector addition.
So we can do that when it comes up again. So now you realize what is the problem. We have stopped the bullet from falling down for some time because this 200 meters per second which we have given it upward by firing it at an angle will make it fall to the ground later. It will go up a little bit and then start falling. Correct?
The problem is it won't really go as much far.
Yes, because the horizontal speed has gone down. Correct? Now the question you will understand. At what angle do you fire so that you have given it enough forward speed to go maximum and you have also prevented it from falling before that?
What? Angle?
What angle? That is the question. Isn't it?
Can't you just go at like a tall building and fire it from a building?
No, it is not a question of firing it from tall building or something. You are at a place and you have to decide how to make something reach farthest from that place. Everything else remains same. All you can do is play with these angles. Because your gun has got the same amount of power, it is going to fire at same speed. Correct? The velocity of the bullet is going to be same. All you can do is...
I think हमारे इस class 5 के मैथ्स बुक में वॉल्यूम का कॉन्सेप्ट इंट्रोड्यूस किया.
वॉल्यूम का? Okay. Don't forget about volume, we are doing something bigger here. Okay, so that is the problem. But at what angle? That is the question. Understood?
That's not the problem, that is the question.
That is the question.
The problem is completely different.
Now let us employ the same device. Decompose the initial velocity vector into two components.
What is the meaning of decomposition?
Resolve the velocity vector into two components.
What does that mean?
अभी तो बताया था आपको resolving क्या होता है. What is this?
Or resolution.
Yeah, resolution and resolving is same thing. Okay. So one is vertical, we call it V1, and second is horizontal, we call it V2 now. Hor and ver is gone.
Thank you. Bye bye, horizontal.
The time between the moment the shot is fired until the moment the bullet reaches its highest point.
What?
The time the bullet is fired, okay, to the time when it reaches its highest point. Remember in this earlier one drawing which we draw, the parabola which we were drawing,
highest point was like 45.
Somewhere it would have been little more than 45, but somewhere around 45. Okay, so it was somewhere there. So till the time it reaches the exact highest point, from the point it is fired till the time it reaches the exact highest point, is given by V1 into G. V1 is vertical velocity, okay, divided by G. Okay, that is how it is given. Okay. And the time till the time it lands to the ground, let's say it has been fired from ground level, so it goes up to V1 by G time and then falls down for the same amount of time. So it will go into total time of flight कितना हो गया?
V1 and
V1 into 2 by G, correct. ठीक है, तो 2V1 by G, that is the total time of flight.
2V1 by G.
Okay, this is the time of flight.
Yeah.
And what will be the horizontal distance traveled in this much time? Horizontal distance
V2.
V2 into time. What is time?
Time is
2V1 by G.
2V1 by G.
So what will be the total distance? 2V1 into V2 by G.
2V1 into V2 by G.
Correct. Time into V2 है ना? Correct. Time में हमने डाल दिया V1 by G. So total distance it can travel is 2V1 into V2 by G. Okay. Do you understand something? Are you catching something from here? Look at this.
2V1 into V2 by G.
Correct. You have done this problem when you were doing that question of what will be the size of the tile so that minimum tiles are used or maximum tiles are used. Remember? Maximum area, minimum area वाला जब हमने
Oh right, and you made it that long.
When that long, and the other way around when you wanted maximum perimeter. Correct. So now you know the solution to this problem. So the distance. So what is our question? We want to make the bullet go maximum distance. The distance is given by 2 into V1 into V2 by G. Okay. We can't change G.
It's 9.91.
9.81. We can't change 2, obviously. 2 is 2. Yes? It's a constant. It's a constant.
Seriously?
It's a constant.
We can't change 2, it's just 2.
It is a constant. Okay? So what we can change is V1 and V2. V1 and V2, what are they? They are resolved from the same speed, that 1200 meters per second, which will change by the value of V1 and V2 will change by changing the angle.
Because they both are vectors.
Because they are vectors resolved from the same original V0 vector. No? Initial velocity wala vector. Correct? How do you get maximum product out of two numbers? If they have to come out of...
Multiplication by highest factor?
No, multiplication by highest factor nahi. If they are all dependent upon, see how V0 changes, yeah, up and down, based on that these will change. Correct? If you put, remember how the we had done decomposition of vectors earlier? Yeah. So let me
We
just
had
get
done
back
it
to-
for a lot of things.
We had done it for a lot
I think
of
for the
things.
lamp also we did, remember? We did the lamp hanging from the rope.
Yeah, right.
We did decomposition also for that.
Yeah, right. So, how does that work out at this angle? So we had said कि just drop a line from here, and that's how you get the horizontal component. You just drop a line from here, you get the vertical component. Correct? This is first case at first angle. Let's say we increase the angle. Let's say we increase the angle like this. Correct? Yes. So now horizontal component, that is V2, is become smaller. The vertical component has become bigger. Correct? This is V2, this is V1. So now you see the problem. If you change the angle in one way or the other way, the moment one increases, no, V2, if V2 increases, then V1 reduces. If V1 reduces, then V2 increases. And what we want...
What the unit V0 is?
V1. No. Okay. So what is the best way to get, and what we want from the formula is maximum product of V1 and V2. V1 into V2 should be maximum. Let's say here it is 3 and 1. Here it is 1 and 3.
What?
Let's say we have changed the angle in such a way that it is now 1 and 3 and this is 3 and 1. Okay. So what is going to be the product of these? In this case also it will be 3. In this case also it will be 3. V1 into V2 is going to be how much? 3. Here V1 into V1 to V2 V1.
Yeah.
So what in your, how do you think we can get the maximum product now? How do we change the angle? At what angle, or not at what angle? What kind of situation will give us the maximum multiplication result? Guess. If you can't figure out, just guess.
By making the horizontal longer.
How much longer? If you make horizontal now, this 3 पे 1 आ गया ये. The moment you make it even like this, let's say, ऐसे कर दिया आपने, मान लो V को, V0 को, है ना? So this will become increased. Let's say this becomes 4, but now this is reduced less than 1. So will you get the more product actually?
No.
How do you think you can get the maximum product? By, so that इसको भी maximum रखा जाए, इसको भी maximum रखा जाए.
Is it the right angle triangle or that rhombus thing?
Right angle triangle thing. Because if you keep it at right angle thing, in the sense that you keep it at this at 45 in such a way that V1 and V2 are equal.
Yeah. Basically rhombus thing.
Not rhombus thing.
We did the rhombus thing.
Yeah, rhombus thing, correct.
उसमें वो करके ऐसे करते थे.
उसमें ऐसे करते थे. So it's not really rhombus thing, but what you do is we have found an angle.
Made
this rhombus into a square basically.
Yeah.
Correct. So what happens now is, if it was 3 1 and 1 3 like this will probably be 2 2. And what is the product now we'll get? 4, which is more than this case also and this case also.
Yeah. Oh, highest product.
So highest
Result of highest product will come with a square.
with a square.
Something
Remember
like that.
आपने जब
I remember
multiple factors
multiples में वो कर रहे थे जो what is the biggest area he can get in 100 meter wide, remember?
correct.
The square was the biggest.
You were doing various multiples and finding out where you will get the maximum area.
Always
and
equal multiples was the best.
Always equal multiples were the best. Remember? So same thing we have to do. We have to get V1 and V2 is equal to equal. It so happens that V1 and V2 will be equal when this angle is
45.
45 degree. Very good. So now you know
The best
how to fire a gun
a basketball out of a gun.
or whatever in such a way that you can get maximum distance out of it. Correct? So that is the whole point of this exercise. The question which the people have been trying to
Where
answer
are we? We're here now.
Which question which people have been trying to answer from for time immemorial, it seems. So now our question. So
Were people even available when time memorial was there?
Oh. So what the final question, given the length of the diagonal, the sides must be taken for the area of rectangle to be maximum. It proves exactly the same thing that we said.
Where are
It
you
is
reading?
proved in geometry that this condition is satisfied by a square.
Yeah.
Therefore, the diagonal of the velocity square forms an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. This is precisely the angle at which the rifle must be held or rifle must be fired for the bullet to fly as far as possible. Okay?
The square is the best shape,
Good.
but it's not the strongest one.
Okay. If V is the
What is that?
listen. If V is the total velocity of the bullet, then in case of a square, you will resolve it V1, V2. That is because of the trigonometry. Remember sin theta, cos theta आपको थोड़ा सा बताया था पापा ने पिछले याद है?
Yeah.
So as per that, those formulas, V1 and V2 will come out to be V0, which is the initial velocity, the vector which you are resolving into two vectors. The resolution will become V divided by under root 2, and this will be same value for V1 and V2.
It looks like this is a weird Jeep's a V and 2 is wearing a halo.
The range of flight formula for this optimal case looks as follows: S is equal to V square by G, because V1 and V2 are same. correct? And what is the V1, V2? V by under root 2. So V1 into V2, V divided by under root 2 into V divided by under root 2. Under root 2 into under root 2 will make it 2.
Yeah.
Correct? And V into V will make it V square. V square by 2, and the formula was 2V square 2 V1 V2 by G. So V1 into V2 now becomes V square by 2.
Yeah.
2 cut ho gaya, so V square by G. Okay, so the distance it will go is going to be V square by G. If something is fired at 45-degree angle and it is fired at a velocity of 1200 meters per second, it will go a distance of 1200 into 1200, which is 144 followed by 4 zeros. Followed by 4 zeros make it 1,144,000. 1,440,000. Or let's cut the zeros, 0, 0, 0. So that makes it 1440 kilometers. Okay, divided by G. G 9.81, roughly take it to 10. So 1440 divided by, but that makes it, G is meter per second square, no? So let's cut 1 0 only. Okay, so that doesn't matter. 144 kilometers. If a bullet is fired without any resistance, air resistance, we are not counting air resistance into this. Air resistance actually plays the biggest role, because no bullet travels 144 kilometers. But if you are firing without air resistance, only in gravity, then a bullet at 1200 meters per second, which is fired, will travel 144 kilometers roughly.
It will reach from 144 meters
maximum
behind you and shoot till your head.
The maximum height it will reach will be V square upon 4G, which is 4 times less than the maximum range. So 144 divided by 4 is going to be 36. So it will travel 144 kilometers. It will go 36 kilometers up in the air. Okay. So that is going to be the flight. It should be admitted that the formulas that we have been applying give exact result only in the case which is not actually going to happen with where air is absent.
We can make a airtight. No, that will be impossible.
Of 144 kilometers.
1 and 2 we can't breathe in there.
Correct. When air is absent. In many cases,
Absence.
in many cases, air resistance plays the decisive role. Means actually air resistance decides how far the bullet is actually going to travel. Yeah. But there are weapons which fire strong, fast enough that
Aerodynamics.
yeah, and there are a lot of other things which also decide the flight of a bullet, which are not only these two. We are basically talking about taking example of bullet, but what we are talking about is something which has just been thrown. Harpoon, stone, whatever. Something which
Harpoon is the most thin and aerodynamic thing you can shoot.
It is got little to do with aerodynamics, because we are not talking about air resistance. If we were talking about air resistance, then it would have mattered. But there are a lot of other things which matter. But what we are talking about right now is only the air, only things
recording for 47 minutes.
Only things which have been thrown. Okay?
We've been actually recording for like 1 hour and 9 minutes or something. Actually.
So that's it for today.
Yeah.
Let us go to sleep.
Stop recording.